knows when it could collapse.
Right,
stuff
right.
like that. You know, our lives are worthless. It seems like more and more nowadays, and I'm just out here to say that we deserve better. We deserve better than this.
Right. So listen, it's Joe Bushy.
I'm trying to get it.
Gotcha.
Right.
So let me start off. Hey, it's Joe Bushy here, and we're down here at the Connecticut River Bridge. We're here with Mike Mulligan. He's an area resident, and he's standing out here today with a sign about this bridge, and he's trying to bring some attention to this bridge and other issues that it represents in our lives. Mike, how are you today?
Hi, I'm doing fine.
Good. You want to tell us a little bit about why you're standing here?
The bridge here more or less represents, I think, a lot of our lives. We're sitting on the edge, barely able to carry out our day-to-day activities, and we feel threatened and insecure. And I think this bridge is it's rusted, it's old, it's built in the 1920s. They put the bridge together with rivets. They did that to the USS Titanic. And it's obsolete, and when we cross this bridge, it minimizes the value of our lives. It puts us at risk. And I think the system does that more and more now. We're all put at risk as far as money and economics and jobs, and we got this big infrastructure project supposed to be coming up here, but day after day, decade after decade, this bridge still stands, and it's time to replace this bridge.
Definitely, I agree with you. I do believe it's on the schedule to be replaced, is it not?
Yes, but there's all sorts of politics. I'm a believer in science and technology and engineering. Show me the facts that this bridge is safe. That's all I want people to do. And instead of just, you got these politicians and take for example. New Hampshire, that's the eastern part, the southeastern part of the state is so populated. All the politicians care about is, getting votes on the highly populated areas, and they don't seem to care about us over here and take care of us and replace our infrastructure and our roads and stuff. And I'm angry about it. I'm pissed off that people don't care about us as much as they should.
Right. In particular, you say the politicians.
The politicians, and then I've talked to talked to Governor Lynch's office. I've talked to the state inspector, wrote him a letter about this, and talked to him on the phone. And there's nothing but silence. I don't get any reports on this. Nobody comes to talk to me about what they're going to do with the bridge and what is the condition of the bridge and how do you engineering and science-wise, how do you know that this bridge is safe? And nobody wants to talk. As soon as you start talking like that, nobody wants to talk to you, because then you start getting the facts on the table. Right.
And do you have some experience in that field that gives you some added insight into that bridge beyond that of the average citizen?
Well, I worked at Vermont Yankee many years ago, and I was a whistleblower. I've been a whistleblower in a lot of big issues. I understand how organizations work and or how they don't work. They're dysfunctional, and they miscommunicate, and people are in it for their, just for their incomes and their budgets and getting promoted, and they really don't, care about the situation of this bridge and stuff like that. So I see this a lot of organizations. I've seen a lot of and studied a lot of big accidents and stuff like that. And this really isn't the bridge. This is the organization that supports the bridge. This isn't about the, I could show you the terribly rusted parts of this bridge. Matter of fact, it's on Topex, Mulligan, unsafe bridge. If you look that up and stuff like that, I got a whole bunch of pictures of the bridge.
Are there places of it over here where you can see from the surface where it's severely rusted?
Yes, there is. Right. There's a lot of that.
Right, okay.
And so this is not about a rusted bridge. This is about a rusted and deteriorated organization. This isn't about the metal of the bridge. This is about people interacting and how do we, support ourselves, and how do we think about the future. This bridge, in the last year, we got this super Walmart up and running. There's a tremendous amount of truck traffic. There's a tremendous amount of car traffic, and this bridge is going under a lot more duty than it ever has in the past. So I want to know, did the engineers take that into considerations? This isn't the same bridge it was 2 years ago before Walmart. There's a tremendous amount of more duty on this bridge, I see a lot of tractor trailers going across this bridge. I see a lot of logging trucks with trailers on this bridge. I'm 10 feet from the bridge right now, and a lot of times these logging trucks, even though I'm away from the footing, I can feel the vibrations. I'm not even on the bridge, but I can on the dirt here, I can feel the vibrations, and I think that's shows up on the bridge. Matter of fact, when you walk on that bridge, there as car traffic and truck traffic, there's a tremendous amount of vibration on the bridge. And I know with metal and stuff like that, that puts a burden on the metal. It bends it, it degrades it. And like I said, this bridge is built in 1920.
What would you advocate for area residents to do in response to that?
I'd call well, in New Hampshire, they already know me in the governor's office. I'd bring my name up, and you want this, I don't even know if the question is, do we want obviously we want the bridge replaced, but I want the organizations to work better. I want everybody to communicate with us, and communicate with themselves, and show it to us. You start to talk to these bridge inspectors, and they never get back to you. They never talk about your problems. I want them to talk to the community about what's the condition of this bridge, the factual, scientific facts of this bridge. This business is you start talking, you've got a problem here, and everybody shuts up. Well, that ain't the way the world's supposed to work. We're supposed to talk more and communicate better and talk about our problems and fix them, and not hide in corners and stuff like that. That's what I want. That's what I want out of this whole thing. I don't want a bridge replaced. I want people to communicate better, and talk about their problems and fix them.
Communication, or in essence the lack of it, really is key to a lot of issues being resolved, wouldn't you say?
Yes, very much so. It's
very
everything.
good. All right, very good. Thank you very much, Mike. I really appreciate your time today. Thank you
for caring.
Thank you. Here we are. We're standing out here on the bridge now. We're trying to take a look at some of those spots that you're pointing out there, Mike. I can see down in there. What were you saying? Those spots down in there. Well, I don't know if I can zoom in on that.
Those are rivets. This bridge was built in 1920, and how they glued this bridge together was they didn't weld it or use much cement. This bridge sticks together by rivets.
Right.
The metal. Down here, this is a normal rivet.
Right.
And down here, the head's gone. So what's the strength? There's no strength at all to that rivet without a head.
Right.
And there's tons of rivets like this.
Right.
This bridge.
Well, here we are. Joe Bushy reporting from the Connecticut River Bridge. Back to you. We're over here looking at another spot. As Mike was saying, we can feel and hear the bridge vibrating.
Can you hear that vibration at the bridge?
Oh, yeah.
You can feel the bridge jumping around. It's soft as heck. This is what got me interested in this noise. It's amazing how much noise this bridge makes, and it should just frighten everybody, actually.
We'll try and zoom in on this down there. I don't know if we can see that one spot right there where we can see right clear through to the river. Rivets with the heads rusted off. But seriously, that one spot right clean through. Live from the Connecticut River Bridge, Joe Bushy reporting.